It's the Orlando Magic facing the Dallas Mavericks. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the Magic start out with a ball. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Joseph. Banchero outside. Excellent D there from Lively.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Davis down low. Pass to Lively. And stolen by Banchero. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. And Davis gets double teamed. Here's Christie. Now Lively. He's checked by Carter. Fades and shoots. That one off the back iron and out. Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Now here's Davis. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Here's Joseph. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Thompson's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
So it's the Mavericks now. Orlando making their last shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Lively. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Banchero. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Orlando.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability could certainly mask that.
Washington's shot is good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Davis. And he drives in. Orlando with the rebound. 1:57 left in the first. Back to Joseph. Here's Carter. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Substitution on the court.
There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
And Batase gets it to go.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Davis. Isaac with the steal. Wagner, left side. Here's Batase. And he jams it home with authority.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of them.
Now here's Wagner. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets the three fly. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Here's Davis. Orlando with the rebound. Here's Isaac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Isaac. He gets it up. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Now Davis. 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Christie. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Christie's got 5 now. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Pass to De Silva. Then Carroll the screen. Here's Batase. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Davis. It's rebounded by Batase. Orlando leading by 9. Here's De Silva from outside, off the mark. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Black. Batase down low. 6 points for him. Out to Anthony. Banchero outside. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
How about Paolo Banchero, Coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
Here's Batase, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Banchero the screen. Here's Black. Davis with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Washington. Can't get it to fall.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Tries again. And he lays it in. Batase's got 10.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Outside Davis. Screen by Lively. To snap the cold streak. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Pass to Carter. And Gafford comes to help. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Magic. 1:07 left to play in the second quarter. To the inside. Count it. Good.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
Here's Martin. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Dallas shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses. Orlando leading by 14. Here's Banchero. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Here's Marshall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Nice D from Wagner. Now the Magic with it. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Pass to Gafford. Over Carter. Dallas no good that time either. Here's Banchero with 4 on the clock. Here's Joseph. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Orlando in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Martin. Pure from three-point range. Martin's got 5.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Mavericks trail by 13. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young. I mean, 6'10", about 250, Banchero imposing his will inside.
Inside. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 5. Thompson fires from way outside. The ball's knocked loose. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Magic leading by 12. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lively grabs the miss. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Washington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Franz Wagner. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Wagner for 3. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. The offensive rebound. And it's Washington missing. Here's Carter. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Carter's got 6 points.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He shoots. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And Davis has got the ball here for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Orlando leading by 12 to the paint. Here's Banchero, and they'll get another chance. Pass to Wagner. Tries again. And Banchero with a nice bucket inside. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Looking to end this cold spell. Nice touch by Davis inside.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. That'll be a 5-second call. .152 left in the third quarter. Right wing. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Black. To the wing on the left. Pass to Isaac. Shot from 16. Orlando again missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Isaac. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 12.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Christie. He's got 5. Pass to Davis.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Second personal foul.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
That free throw good from Davis.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando leading by 10. Here's De Silva. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And Washington over to help. Pass to De Silva. Here's the 3. Lively grabs the miss. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. And here's Thompson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Cole Anthony.
What poise from Thompson. Even while getting fouled, he stays cool and puts up the shot.
So he gets them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Wagner. And both free throws good for Wagner.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Tipped. And so it's the Orlando Magic earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. At one point, they led by 16. Batase down low. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Mavericks trail by 10. To the inside. Lively. Misses from close range. And Caro no good. Pass to Thompson. Back to Davis. 4-3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
With perfect mechanics, too. Klay Thompson's jumper is a work of art, an all-time shooter.
Down low. Here's Christie. Orlando grabs the miss. Inside. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Batase. And another miss by Orlando. And here's Davis. Five on the clock. Here's Lively. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Magic?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So for Dallas, time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. The Magic making a switch here.
Hey, let's hear it for all of our dancers.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Joseph. Outside Carter. Gafford with the block. They retain possession. Wagner with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Carter. Over Gafford. Wagner outside. To the middle. Here's Carter. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Mavericks trail by 4. High post Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Gafford the screen. Now here's Dinwiddie. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Magic leading by 4. Here's Wagner. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First team foul.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the left side wing. Back to Martin. From downtown. The rebound by Carter. Here's Joseph. Pass to Carter. It's hauled in by Exum. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Marshall. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
Now here's Wagner. The shot off that time. Nice D from Gafford. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Martin misses. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Wagner. The shot from the low post is good. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Exum. Rebound by the Magic. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yep, count it. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Orlando again missing. Here's Davis. Stolen by Carter. Here's Wagner. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
He's perfect from the line this time. He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Good on both. And so it's Dallas with it.
Magic foul. Corey Joseph. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for 2. Christie.
And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 10.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Paolo Banchero.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
Anthony Davis.
Both free throws good from Davis. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Wagner. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Wagner. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Carter. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Wagner for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. So it's the Magic.